Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin approaches previous all-time highs for the 5th time. If you're thinking things are never going to take off, this is the chart that you need to see. And this one for altcoins. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, Bitcoin approaching all-time highs for the 5th time. If you've given up hope, this chart might just blow your pants off. And if you like altcoins, this one will blow you too. Now, today, fear and greed at 65 into greed. And I should say, like the video, join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love, and check out some of our shorts. Now, greed back up from neutral, and also fear that we saw in last week. The overall market sideways today, Bitcoin 107,336, Ethereum 2440, and XRP at 209. Now, if we take a look at Bitcoin, right now, not doing much other than going sideways. You could say, with the exception of some extreme fear right there, we've been going sideways since pretty much, when was this? Like March of last year? This year? Something like that. For a long freaking time. Price has been going sideways. December of last year. 6 months? That's a long time for price to be going sideways. And once again, price is retouching this previous all-time high area. Could it break through this time? Well, we have a double cross. Not only do we have a golden cross here of the 100 and 200 day moving average, but we also have a golden cross here of the 21 EMA and the 50-day moving average. So a double golden cross occurring simultaneously at the same time. And if we take a look at the head and shoulders right here, we have a very nice inverse head and shoulders pattern forming right here that should Bitcoin price break roughly $115,000 area. Well, that would send price to somewhere in the $160,000 area based on this inverse head and shoulder. And remember that $115,000 prediction for later in the episode. Now, with all this stuff going on with Bitcoin, people are pretty divided. The market is extremely divided. Some cohorts are stacking furiously in blue. Others are selling in red. Nobody seems to know what to do. But interestingly enough, if we take a look, Bitcoin long-term holders added almost 1 million Bitcoin over the past 30 days. Now, let's go back with me in times previously when long-term holders stacked Bitcoin. Let's go back to right here. What happened shortly after there? If we take a look at purple, Bitcoin price went up dramatically, but that's only one time. So let's go to the time before that. Oh, look, right here, again, Bitcoin price went up dramatically. So could we see a very big price increase coming? Certainly that's what the long-term holders seem to think. And would you believe, I didn't believe this myself, but would you believe that Bitcoin's fair price has reached $100,000? Now granted, it could crash down to $30,000 in the next bear market, but the fair price, which is where it lands most of the time, defined as the average price across bull and bear markets obtained via a logarithmic OLS regression, essentially, at 103,000, the bubble is fully deflated. This is now a new base to launch from. Pretty freaking cool. I never thought I'd see that happen for Bitcoin. But it seems like this cycle is just a nice slow grind up, breaking through previous all-time highs, tapping again, and then breaking through every single time until things change. It would seem like this is the direction that things are going to go. And with Bitcoin moving up progressively so slow like this, if we compare this cycle here in red with the 2016 and 2020 bull markets averaged and scaled to this year, it seems like Bitcoin price right now is very far behind the averages. Does that mean we could have a spectacular bull market coming when things turn around? You definitely want to stay tuned because I think we have an answer to that coming up. Now, money printers starting to go burr all over the world. Global M2 is exploding. Bitcoin will soon follow. I mean, that's like pretty much a par for the course picture. And once again, as Bitcoin goes sideways, they're still printing money. So eventually it shall catch up. Now that what we were talking about earlier, inverse head and shoulders right here, this neckline, should Bitcoin break that neckline, $160,000 is almost guaranteed. That neckline, roughly $115,000. Guess what? Not only is there that neckline at $115,000, but there's also $7.5 billion worth of Bitcoin shorts to be liquidated at $115,000. So if price touches that area, boom, it's going to explode well past there, liquidating all those shorts, making them cover their position. So for all of you on the sideline losing hope, yeah, Bitcoin has been going sideways, it feels like, for a long, long time. No parabolic thing. It's been in the red the longest ever. The worst thing you can do is give up right now, because if we take a look, it has crossed on this trend line from negative to positive, which happened a few times before we saw parabolic growth. Also, we have this wedge formation right here. Can only coil up so long on the RSI before we see a breakout. And again, a parabolic pump up. But what this does, and what I think this does, I mean, parabolic growth is clearly the dumb money. Me, maybe you're probably smart money, but definitely me, dumb money, buying Bitcoin when there's a limited supply. This slow strategic growth, that's like institutional investments, them just scooping it all up so they can sell it back to us at 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much. But the longer this takes, the more motivated people are to just give up and be like, it's never going to happen, nothing's going to happen. And Ki Young Ju said this back in March. He said, you guys really don't get it, do you? We can't leave until you get off. That's right. It's not until everybody gives up hope that price is going up, until nobody bets long on Bitcoin anymore. That's when things will eventually take off. The bus only departs when you get off. It's only a matter of time, many month shakeout, before things take off for Bitcoin, and take off in quite a dramatic way. And also, if we take a look at altcoins, take a look at this coiling up almost, maybe a little bit longer, but almost perfectly. Same thing we saw in 2020 before a historic alt season. Looks like we are coiling up once again, getting ready for potentially a historic alt season to come. But that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, check out some of our shorts. There's a playlist up there you might enjoy. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
Boom, shakalaka.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.